Hello, my name is Bernie Gandon,
I'm Malachi Comler.
And I'm Kendall Kimmerly, and we're from Carroll Middle School.
and today we're going to be explaining how our project, Excercio, works. So to start off, we have our box over here, and we have the parts that Malachi is now going to be explaining.
So inside the box, well, on the outside of the box, we have the back button, the light, the outlet, and the door for the interface. On the inside, we have all of our parts. Over here, we have the AC-DC converter, which converts the wall AC 120 volts to 24 volts DC power, which then goes into here, which we can use as other inputs or outputs for 24 volt DC, such as our buzzer right down here, muffled with some duct tape. It's really loud. This buzzes when something goes wrong or when you do something that the program doesn't like.
We also have our outlets over here, which you plug any device that you're going to be using. Currently we have our TV plugged into, this cord goes into our TV. And then we also have our Raspberry Pi over here, which takes care of a very small little task. All it does is it connects to Fitbit servers.
Yes, and over here we have the main Nanoline module. This just connects everything, all the IOs, the inputs, outputs, analog, this thing, that thing. It connects everything together. It's the main interface of the project, obviously. Yes, and over here, it's a bit of a weird system, but to power the Raspberry Pi, which, like Bernie said, it simply bridges the gap between Nanoline and Fitbit. It's not very significant. But over here, we have the actual plug for the Raspberry Pi, which we just wired into our AC power. It is wired in a way so that when you turn on the Nanoline module, it also starts to boot up the Pi.
So now we're going to put our lid back and we're going to show you how it works. Okay, now we're going to be explaining the programming part and how our module actually works. So I'm going to turn on our module with this button here, and it's going to load up the program as a new user would see it. So the module says, to create a new account, enter a unique PIN number, press OK to continue. So press OK. You will first create the admin account. Press OK to continue. So now I'm going to set the PIN number for my first account. I'm going to set it to 3000, just so I can remember it. And then I'm going to set the second account. I'm going to set it to 1 or 2 0 0 0. And then now I have the option to log in with either account. I'm going to log into account 1 currently because that's the account that our Fitbit is linked up to. So the password, I believe, was 3000. So now we have our main menu. We have the Stats tab, the Goals tab, and the Settings tab. So now Malachi is going to explain the Stats tab.
So under the Stats tab, when you press OK, it will show you your total distance and your goals completed. So your total distance is the number of kilometers you have walked completely over the entire lifetime of this machine and all of your goals. This is the sum of every single goal you've completed. Now, speaking of goals, right under that it says the number of goals you've completed. So if you complete a goal every week, or if you try to complete a goal every day or every week, it will tell you the number and you can figure out, oh, maybe I missed that goal, I don't remember. I can go check right here under the Stats tab. So to go back, you just press this button, and now we go into the settings.
So now in the settings, there are 4 different options. There's the reset, which just resets the entire module back to the blank state, which has no data stored on it. And then there's the admin, which just turns the TV, or not necessarily TV, but whatever's plugged into the Nanoline module, it turns it on and off. But the admin only works if you're in the first account. Then there's the sign out function. That's pretty self-explanatory. And then there's the miles to kilometers. This only works if you're tracking distance from the Fitbit. Now we have our back button here. I'm going to press it and it takes us back to the main menu. And so now there's the goals menu. So the goal menu is the place where you set your goals for how many steps you want to take. So I'll press OK. And then I'm going to set my step goal to 7,000 because we've already taken, or not 7,000, 7,500 because we've already taken 6,000 something steps today, 6,480 steps today. So now I'm going to press OK. And now we're going to show us taking steps with the Fitbit. So now Kendall's going to walk around and get the about 25 steps that she needs to take to reach her 7,500 goal. Should be almost there. How many steps do you have, Kendall?
I am actually just past our goal.
Nice. Okay, so now you can see that the Fitbit is going to register with our Nanoline module. As now you can see our TV has turned on. Malachi just pushed the button there to actually turn on the TV, but the TV had power, and now you can enjoy your favorite TV shows or whatever you have plugged into this, whatever type of entertainment. So now if you look at the Nanoline module, it's taking you back to the main menu, and you can set a different goal. And so today, since Kendall has already reached her 7,500 step goal, she can watch TV for the rest of the day. But once her Fitbit resets to 0, the TV will turn off. Well, I'd hope you wouldn't be watching until midnight, but the TV does turn off, and it'll only turn back on until you reach your goal again.